Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We back. Good morning. Good morning. I see Kevin Hawthorne in here. Good to see you, buddy. What's going on? Happy Saturday, is it? I don't know. You ever lose track of the days during the holidays? It's crazy. Yeah. Good to see everybody. Welcome back. Now that we've got that behind us, the first 365 days. Good morning, Wendy Turner. First one in. Everybody else must have thought that we were going to stop here at 365. Rungo. That's the day we've been looking for. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you for all your help getting to the 365. I appreciate you. Good morning, Matthew Padron. Yeah. What's going on? Good to see you guys. Let me see here. We get live on every place else. Good morning, Jess Novak. How are you? I was talking to my buddy Peter Allen just a few minutes ago. Peter and his wife own the Silver Spur up there in, what is it, Mechanic Falls, I guess, Maine. And I call it the honky tonk. So I want to go check out Wendy. We got to go to the honky tonk sometime soon. Do a little boot scooting. Lee Frisbee, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. What's happening? Had a great conversation with Lee. I don't know when it was. I was going to say last week, but again, I don't know what day it is. I think it's Saturday. They're all running together around the holiday for sure. Matthew Padron out there rucking it up with a 48-pound sack. I'm proud of you, buddy. Getting out there every day and doing it. How you guys doing? How was your holiday? Kind of in that in-between mode where you're like, I don't want to get too fired up because, then we got New Year's, but what's going on? How much snow did we get? Joe, I think minimum 12 inches I took off the top of Wendy's Jeep was outside. Mine was in the garage, but I think I pulled at least 12 inches off the top of her Jeep. So, and I'm probably being conservative. So it was a lot. Good for you, Matt. Hope they're doing it. Yeah. Good morning, Tim Kaspazak. Good to see you. Yeah. We're going to find out who the real hardcore attendees are. The people that show up the next day, right? Yeah, we hit the big 365 yesterday, which was cool. We've been chasing that all year, and it was good to finish. When I say finish not to be done, but to arrive at the point that we set out to get to. So, when I say we, I mean we because you guys kind of all adopted my goal as well. So I appreciate it. So it was pretty cool to get there, and man, I think like you look at the video later or something, and Facebook says that like 1,400 people saw that. There were like 350 comments on it or something like that. It was crazy. So lots of shares, like 11 people shared it, which is awesome. So thank you guys. Yeah, thanks, Coop. I appreciate it. Good morning. Hope you guys had a great holiday. We got to line up a winter snowshoe hike here sometime with you guys and get out and have some fun, have some laughs, and break something so we can fix it. Yeah, that'll be fun. Dustin Hippensteel. Yeah. Is it day 1 or day 366? I don't know, man. The math is going to get hard here. We'll just call it day 366. How's that sound? Would that be all right with you guys? Keeping the dream alive. I guess now it's a streak, right? Maybe it's a streak. Or maybe it's just a standard. Maybe it's a standard. Break trail? Yeah, I'm good at breaking trail. We'll have to switch off. We got to stay on the right trail. Oh man, we were hiking. Was it this past? It was last year, I guess it was. And me, Wendy, and Christy and Coop hiking along down the trail. I'm in the back, and I happen to take a look at the app, and I'm like, I think we're off. We're off trail. Yeah, it was a nice trail, but we were not on the right trail. So Coop was a little upset. She was in the front, but we all missed it. And we spun around. We got an extra couple of miles in that day, but it was all good. What a nice mossy trail coming back that was too, wasn't it? It was a really quiet, like, return to the actual trail portion. because everybody was like, "Oh man, we didn't need that." Shoot. And I was in the back, kind of trying to supposed to be keeping an eye on things, but I was just staring at my boots going down the trail. So anyway, and that is how stories are created, memories are created. So yeah. So Aaron Callie, good to see you here this morning. Well, Wendy, her reaction. Yeah, she's Wendy, when she goes down the mountain, um, it's best not to even approach her because she's on a mission. She doesn't stop. She doesn't even. There's Peter Allen watching on YouTube. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, she doesn't even come off the gas. She's just gone. She's like, I'm going to the car, I'm going to the truck, whatever. We're done here. We climbed the mountain and now it's time to leave. So we put her out front and she's just bulldogs us back to the vehicle and gets us out of there. So yeah, well, guys, thanks for coming. And just to clarify for some of you new folk, this is something that I do every day at 8 a.m. I call it hashtag live 365, but I guess now it's live 366. So we'll just call it that for now. And I guess best described as just trying to help people level up at life and business. And I do 10-day series. This next one we're starting today is going to be just about getting a little bit better at not being the bottleneck, getting out of your own way. And it can be business or life. Okay. But I try to take a 10-day stab at something to stay on that for a bit. Sometimes it's sales. Good morning, Josh Baker. Sometimes it's leadership. Other times it's systems, processes, just getting better at stuff, right? And just paying attention to what we're doing, how we're showing up in the world and how we're showing up for the people in our lives and ourselves, and maybe a little accountability. And a good many of you have made this part of your morning routine. So I'm humbled by that. I'm happy about it. Happy to have created something that people can lean on and say, you know what, I'm gonna start my day with the crew, okay? And it's cool. So it's fun, and we have a lot. I have a lot of laughs. I don't know if you guys do, but I laugh at myself a lot. Peter Christensen here's Peter Christensen is here. He's up in Winterport, Maine. Yeah, Rachel's out in Wisconsin. Good morning to you. Yeah, one of our regulars. All you guys are getting to be our regulars. So, yeah, and here comes the regular, Dave Howard. Good to see you, my friend. So, yeah, yesterday was day 365. What about it, right? Not the end, though, right? The beginning of I would say who I am now with a new standard, right? So today I want to talk about the most uncomfortable truth that I've had to face as a leader, as a business owner, sometimes as an employee leader too, right? Um, like what I've found is that at every level, I've tended to become the bottleneck, right? So your business doesn't grow past the leader that you're willing to become, right? So if you're not going to level up, your behavior is not going to go with it, your results aren't going to come with it. Next chapter is right, Dave. Morning, friends. Good morning, Danielle. Good to see you. Yeah. I'm wondering I can't remember what I titled this, but basically we want to stop blaming others for the circumstances that we have and start owning the leadership. Okay. Um, because when things stall, guys, we blame like the market, the economy. I was famous for freaking COVID. COVID just screwed everything right up. Right now, the great guys became good, the good ones became crappy, and the crappy ones just went out the back. I had a whole line that would just roll off my tongue, really, but I don't even know if that was the case or whether if I even believed it, right? It was just something that I would say, you know. But we can blame the team, we blame the clients sometimes. Oh, people just aren't buying, they're not doing their thing. Oh, hey, it's the holidays. People don't want us in the house around the holidays, right? But growth always slows at the same place, and that's the ceiling of your development, your leadership, right? Dave says when you point the finger, there's always three pointing back at you. That's right, my friend. Like every plateau I've ever hit didn't need a new system and just needed a new version of me. Okay. So in 20 years doing contracting, in the trenches as a GC, so a lot of times doing the work myself, but many times trying to lead others. I was good at doing, really good at doing, sometimes not so good at leading. I thought I was, and there were times I probably was, but I always thought just working harder, would take care of it instead of getting better. Okay. So, I became the firefighter instead of the builder. And I've always said when something's on fire, look for the person trying to put it out the hardest. And that's probably who started it, right? So nothing in my business truly changed until I accepted this. It wasn't my team holding me back. It was the standard I was setting or not willing to live up to, right? What are the signs that you're the bottleneck? Um, well, if these things show up, you're probably the bottleneck. Okay. Your phone never stops, right? Yeah, just boy, busy, busy. This thing just never stops. You're involved in every decision. Like you don't have anybody downstream that kind of takes care of stuff before it gets to you. Like if you're the CEO, the owner, then we don't want you hearing about it unless it's on fire or underwater, for real. Okay. Your team waits instead of takes leadership and leads in the moment. Revenue grows, but your peace shrinks. Right? Hey, you made more money, but boy, it was twice as miserable as last year. Okay. And you secretly think it's just easier if I just do it myself. I don't want to try to tell these guys how to do this again. I already told them once. Right. So leadership's not about control, guys. It's about capacity. You don't fix bottlenecks with hustle. You fix them with standards, with systems, and actually with courage, because it's not fun to have some of the conversations that you have to have to step into that leadership role. Okay. So today, tonight, whenever, I want you to write down one place where you're the bottleneck. It could be at home, not letting others do things. Could be in your business. It could be you as part of a team if you have maybe you have a W-2 job, right? But I wanna encourage you to write down not where you're busy, but where you're afraid to let go and let others do things. Could be as a parent, and you're not letting your kid do something because you're afraid either, well, I don't want them to learn the hard way. I don't want them to fail. I don't want to teach them how to cook. They might burn themselves. Whatever. Where are you not getting out of the way? Okay. So this one thing is that first foundation stone and getting out of your own way and not being the bottleneck. Okay. All right, guys, that was a little shorter today. Did that land with anybody? Did that say, oh yeah, you know what? That damn Bob, he's right again. Tomorrow we're going to talk about why playing small is costing your family more than money. About that one, going to hit you in the feels tomorrow with that stuff. Yeah, type in the chat maybe where you think you've been the bottleneck. Thanks, Dave. Good to see you. Do you have a day off, my friend? You have a day off at all? Ever? You interested in coming on here and chatting for a minute? Dave, never. You don't have a day off? Man, we got to get you on. Get you on here. I know you tried the other day, so I'm gonna send you the link right now, and you jump on anytime you want. Ken on the weekends, yeah. Well, there's the link. If you can jump on, jump on. So we'd love to see you. Jess says I try to control too much business and personal. Yeah, yeah. How's that work for you, as they say, right? It's exhausting, isn't it? You gotta let people do stuff. And I know even just like on a personal level, like when Wendy moved in here with me, it was hard to let go of some things because I like, when I was by myself, I'd do stuff a certain way, right? But I try to let go. She would probably argue there's still some things I need to just let go of, right? Yeah, not too good. Yeah. Setting up around my retirement. Good for you, Dave. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Appreciate hearing that. So Wendy says, don't forget to get your tickets for Job Tread next month. Coming up January 14th through the 16th, right there in Dallas, Texas. It's actually I think in Addison where the hotel is. And hotel I think is full, so you got to stay locally somewhere. But yeah, it's going to be a great event. I think they're looking for about looking at about 1,200 or more people there this year. It grows every year. So if you're a job trade user, or if you don't have construction management software and you're looking to check it out and get around the people that are using it, ask some questions, it's a great place to be. I'll be there with Steve Rosenberg, Bubba Hogan, Richard Nordheim. Our coaching team from the Rosenberg Group will be there. We'll have a booth. So come on over and we'll hang out a little bit. I ordered a couple of T-shirts. All right, from Mrs. Turner. Good for you. Love to see it. Yeah, guys, the link is coming across the bottom of the screen. If you want a couple of T-shirts from the Etsy store that Wendy put in motion this fall, she's done great with it. And a lot of people bought a bunch of stuff, multiple items over the holidays, so she was psyched. Speaking of the Rosenberg Group, don't forget to check out our daily sales accelerator program. We are on Monday through Friday, 10:30 Eastern, okay, doing an hour of sales training every single day. All right, we call it the daily sales accelerator. Excuse me. Monday, we focus on mindset as it relates to sales. Tuesday, we talk about how to handle objections. Wednesday, we talk about how to increase your revenue. Thursday, we get really uncomfortable and do sales role plays. So we actually go back and forth trying to actually have a sales interaction right on the Zoom call. And then afterwards, we break it down and talk about where we could have been better. Okay. Fridays is Free Will Friday. I call it open coaching. And we have a good time with that. If you got something, you're in the community, you got something that's bugging you, either personal or professional, bring it to the group. We'll talk about it. Richard Nordheim just jumped in. He's one of our coaches, and he can help you out on any of those days. So SWS, share. What is SWS? I missed that because some of the comments are late, and I'm already mentally onto something else. But that stuff's not shit. Yeah, check out our next 2-day takeoff event in Houston. It's going to be January 26th, 27th. If you're curious about coaching, or if you just like to come for, share Wendy shit. What am I thinking? If you're curious about coaching or what we do inside of the Rosenberg Group, you can come to Houston on me, and we'll get you 2 days of business training, talk about sales, marketing, business, sales, marketing, leadership, finance, operations, all of it. Our 5 pillars that we coach from. Not shit, Bob. Stop. Sorry. Yeah, and a lot of people come down to that. Last year we did it monthly. We're doing it about every 45 days this year. So yeah, so it's going to be great. We'll be in Houston for that late January. Got a busy January. Got to go out to Dallas for a job trade. Then we go down to Raleigh for a Techo Block event that's a kind of a trade show event that we're part of. And then that's that next week, and then come back and down to Houston for the 2-day takeoff. Back to Houston in February for what we call our ground school event, which is where all of our existing coaching clients get together 4 times a year. This one is going to be a deep dive on marketing. Q2 is on sales. Q3 is on processes and scaling and systems. And Q4 is on leadership. So don't forget to donate to the Live Like Jet Foundation. Wendy's got a nice description of what that's all about right there. So check that out. She's popping the links in all over the place. Don't forget to hit up Tyler Kirk with Legacy Media. If you're having trouble with your website, or you don't have a website, or you want to put a plan together to just start having a digital footprint in some way, you want to talk about your branding or what kind of approach you have, Tyler's the man to talk to. So Dave Howard says, I got a shirt to give to the first person I see making a difference that matters. That's awesome. Get everybody in the Hannaford warehouse wearing those things, Dave. The distribution center, they call it now, right? Yeah. Share Wendy swag. I like that. Girl power. Here it comes. Yeah. Good stuff. Guys, what do you got going on today? Anything good? My act of kindness. I love that, Dave. That's awesome. Yeah, what do you guys have going today? We've got, I think Wendy's getting together with Catherine together for their holiday visit. I'm going to probably work on some world domination and kind of maybe just de-Christmas this place a little bit, but I don't like to do it that early. I enjoy having the tree up for a while. So I got these evil eye things from Touring Man the other day. Sent me these for Christmas or for our wedding gift. I don't know, maybe a little bit of both. But I got one. He wants me to give one to Steve and one to Bubba. and you hang them outside your door, and they keep out the negative energy, negative vibe. So how about that, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Good conversation maker. So running a mile today, walking the other 4. Good for you, man. Yeah. Justin Kohler's got a 4th birthday party for the baby girl. That's awesome, Justin. What's her name? Pop it in there. We'll wish her a happy birthday. And yeah, well, good stuff, guys. Rachel, hosting a normal small why did I heating a normal hosting a small family Christmas later today. Man, I gotta eat some glasses. Oh man. Gasoline grease. Yeah, there you go. Straight fire all the time, I'm sure. So let's get that from her dad. So anyway, guys, I'll let you go. Have a great day. I appreciate it. I'm going to keep my foot on the gas. Please share this out. Okay. We want to continue to grow it over this year. Like if you asked me, hey, what is, the 365, if you asked me, at the end of last year, hey, what would success mean? Would number one would be, making it to the 365th day, but also, creating some impact. Check. I think we did that. Also, building a community. Check. I think we've done that, and it's continuing to build. And you guys, Caroline Grace, right? More coffee for you, Bob. Yeah, I've been messing around. I didn't even tell you my favorite gift. One of them was actually an appliance reduction strategy by Wendy. So I have a Nespresso on the counter. Maybe we've talked about this. I have a coffee maker on the counter. I have an air fryer on the counter. And what else did I have? There's one other thing that's on the counter sometimes. There's a Keurig, a coffee maker, an espresso, and an air fryer, right? And you don't want to put those things away because they're a pain in the butt to get back out, right? And sometimes I like to hit the Nespresso, although it might be months before I have one. And some days I'm like, I'm going to put on a pot of coffee today. And other times it's just a cup. And, we routinely use the air fryer. So Wendy got me I can't remember who makes it, but a coffee maker with a pot and everything on it, but has a Keurig thing on the side. So it's one unit. So we get rid of the percolator. Yeah, we got a percolator too, bright orange, thanks to Pat Johnston. I can't wait to try that when we go to camp. Yeah, enjoy the weekend, Richard says, getting a mindset for a great week. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, so we got rid of the Nespresso. We got rid of the Keurig. We got rid of the coffee maker. So I went kind of kicking and screaming on some of it, but I get it. I do like the cleared off countertops. Yeah. So that stuff can get ahead of you. So we still have the appliances, but I'm enjoying messing around. Tyler Kirk sent me some great coffee. I got a little grinder, so I've been kind of just messing around with the coffee, so having fun with it and seeing what I like to have. So yeah, it's been fun. But anyway, can't remember where I was going with all that. It's not gasoline Grace, it's Caroline Grace. But happy birthday to you. Yeah, Brandy, welcome and thank you for this. I can't remember if you were on yesterday or not, but thank you for this. This meant a lot to me. You guys, I get that in the mail the other day, and it was cool. So we're gonna put that in a frame and hang it up. So thank you very much. It was cool. Got some great stuff from Touring Man, and yeah, just having fun over here. So Dave Howard, the actual Ripple in action for sure. So guys, if you didn't catch it, watch it on the rewind. You guys that watch on the rewind, don't forget to pop a fist pump in or just hit replay. Just say replay or something like that, or do something so I know you saw it. Comment, share. Would love to get 10 shares a day. That's really how this thing builds. So, and we didn't take it too bad on the chin from the guys on YouTube today, so that's a win. I think I got called a funny little man or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Sales equals lies and manipulation. Yeah, it does. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Thanks for adding absolutely nothing to this. So I hope you read the meaning behind the banana. There's always money in the banana stand. Yeah, got it right here. So I'll share it with you guys, Brandy, if that's all right. We did yesterday, but I want to share it with you guys. So this photo Brandy sent, not a photo, it's a print, it's a painting. Okay. Sent it as it's a nod to their favorite phrase. There's always money in the banana stand. It's our reminder that there's always opportunity somewhere. It's usually where things look a little strange, risky, and a lot outside the box. Thank you for being a part of our world and supporting us. Hope the banana makes you smile and pushes you to keep looking for what's possible. So, guys, thank you, Brandy Kemp. Brandy, make sure you share your marketing company website info in the chat. Okay, please do that. That's part of why I do this as well, just to get everybody together. And I'm glad you showed up, and I appreciate that. Please extend my my thanks to your daughter as well, and that's cool. So, got to get a frame. We're gonna hang it up. So everything around here tells a little bit of story. Here's the evil eye from Touring Man. We got to hang that outside to keep the negative energy away, and it'll be cool. Yeah, when he said so kind, I'm looking to frame it. I'm gonna frame it. Yeah, for sure. We got to get something around that. Yeah, and Dave, you gotta have an air fryer, right? I mean, is there not anything you can't do in an air fryer, right? It's good stuff. So, guys, have a great day today. I love y'all. I appreciate it. We got a busy month coming up, so if you're having a time to kind of just rest, relax, and rebound a little bit this weekend, take it because it's going to get fast and furious here pretty quick as we wrap up the year. Yeah, peace and love to all my party people. Yeah, Kemp Marketing. Thanks for getting that in. Check out Brandy Kemp at brandykemp.com. Okay. And she does a great job of stuff. She's one of our coaching clients and one of our biggest supporters. And we love to help out people who are helping push the train along. So yeah, I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss any comments and ignoring the YouTube stuff. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Take care.